This is a multiple choice question looking at data in a chart. This is specifically about people rating their happiness. So this is about subjective happiness, but actually the answer isn't about that. It's really just about how to analyse this chart that you have here, this bar chart. It says the chart below shows the distribution of responses to the question, overall, how satisfied are you with your life nowadays? 0 is not at all, so people down here, they're not satisfied at all with their life, and 10 is completely, so up here people are completely satisfied with their life. And on the chart they're showing percentages of people when they were asked the question that said, for example, that they were not at all satisfied. It looks as if it's about 1% here. This data was used as part of the UK's 2014 National Wellbeing Measure. Which one of the following can be inferred from the above chart? The first one, everyone in the most satisfied quintile rated their satisfaction as 9 or 10. To be able to know whether this is right or wrong, the most important thing is to know what a quintile is. And you probably know in some other contexts, the beginning of this word, the root quin, is actually Latin. It means 5. So you can have a quintet, which is a group with 5 musicians in it. You can have quintuplets, is where someone has 5 babies all together, and you can have a quintile. So here, the most satisfied quintile is if you divide all of these different sections, there are 10, into 5 sections. So therefore, each section is going to be 2 of these, and this is the most satisfied quintile, so that's right up here. So that's people saying that their happiness is either 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. And it says everyone in the most satisfied quintile, so all of these people here, rated their satisfaction as 9 or 10. So it looks as if that is the right answer. Let's just check the other ones, which is what you should do in the exam to make sure you haven't been tricked out. B, the mean score was 5. Remember that you can have mean of data, which is like the average. You can also have mode. Mode is the one that's showing up most often in data. And you can also have the median. Medium is where, think of the middle, is where you line up all of your data in order, and it's the one that's in the very middle of all of the data that you're looking at. So here the mean score was 5. In order to work out the mean, you'd need to say 1% of people said 0, 1% of people said 1, about 2% of people said 2, and so on. So for example, about 8% of people said 5. You'd need to add all of those up, and then you'd need to divide them by the number of people, and then you get your mean. And you can see here from the way that this is distributed, lots of people have put their answer up here, higher, and it's closer to completely satisfied. So if you added all of these together, all the people, and you found out the mean, it's not going to be 5, it's going to be somewhere higher up here, because these bars are larger. So therefore the mean wouldn't be 5, even without working out the whole of the calculation. The third one, everyone in the least satisfied, again it's a quintile. So the least satisfied quintile, that's the 0 and 1 and a bit of 2, because actually, sorry, when I was looking at it before, it's actually a little bit more than the just 2 of them, because actually we had 0 as a possibility. So actually the highest quintile goes a little bit further than 9 and 10, and the lowest quintile goes a little bit further than 0 and 1. But still, the least satisfied quintile, so that is over there, the orange section, rated their satisfaction as 5 or below. That's not true. It's definitely not 5 or below, this section here. You couldn't have 5 in this section. It's either 2, around 2, or below. So this one is wrong. And the last one, the median score was 7. As I was saying, median is where you put everybody's answers in a row and you find the one that's in the middle. If you put everybody, their opinion on their happiness all in a row, the one that would be in the middle of all of the people, again, it wouldn't be here, it would be a little bit higher up here, because so many people have put 8 and quite a lot of people have put 9 and 10. So it's going to be further over towards this side. If you put all of these people, aren't adding up to as many as the people over here. and therefore your median will be higher than 7. So the correct answer was, as we thought already, A.